Hanging with the goody goodies, lounging in paradise. Fuck that shit. I wanna tote guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to my mother, even stealing out a purse. Crime after crime, from drugs to extortion. I know my mother was
season. I got my boy Pat, the engineer. Shout out to Executive Studios. You know what I'm saying? Shout them out. Pat, tell me where you from exactly, man.
It's a long story. See, I was military.
Yeah.
But I was born in Fayetteville, North Carolina, just like Smooth.
Okay.
I was there till 7, 8 years old.
Okay.
Once I hit 7, 8, my mom got married to a military dude, and we was all over the place: Germany, Czechoslovakia, Poland, France.
Yeah, you traveling?
We was all over Europe, and my mom used to collect like crystals and all kinds of crazy shit from all over the place. She still got them.
Okay.
And then we moved to Texas when I turned like 12, 13. I was there for a couple of years. My stepdad got stationed at Fort Hood, and then I went to Georgia, right outside Atlanta, in a town called McDonough. I was there for like 3 years, and then my senior year I came back here to Tampa, or I came here for the first time to stay with my pops. And after that I went to the military, traveled some more, but kind of was mostly in Massachusetts.
Yeah. And
all this time, ever since I got back to the States, I've been working on music. So 12 years old, my brother, he was here in North Carolina, and he was trying to, I guess, show me how to rap or whatever. I was horrible. Well, I was trying to freestyle back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I was able to turn to thinking of stuff on, like trying to think of stuff on the spot. I get flustered sometimes when I try to speak, and too many words come to mind. I can't get them out in time. I can't organize them before. So I started writing them down. And eventually, what looked like scattered thoughts turned into clear, precise stories. And I started recording myself 2008. And then I started making beats around 2006. So by 2008, I was already recording myself on my own beats. I didn't know how important that was. I just did it because...
Do it.
Right, and I didn't know how to find the beats that I like. Obviously, I didn't make the beats that I like, but you know, I'm gonna take the ones I made. I don't say one of these trash ass songs do pop off. You know what I'm saying? You know. I still to this day got mixtapes. I wish I could take down. I got a whole YouTube channel, but it's only like 3 songs on it, and I'm gonna say I made the songs on there 2012. It's not so hot. Luckily, they only had like 1,000 views. I didn't really push it. I just put it up and thought it was just automatically gonna blow up, right? So when I got out the military, I was like, okay, fuck finance. Did that. My pops didn't like that though.
Yeah.
And I went to school at Sanford Brown, or IADT, International Academy of Design and Technology, or something like that. I don't remember the name. They closed down after I graduated, but during that whole process, I went there, so, okay, I want to make music, but I want to make money off of it, and I know I'm not just going to blow up overnight. So how can I convert this into currency? You got to think, everybody wants to be a rapper, right? Everybody wants to sing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well then how do I make myself of service to them? Okay, well I can make sure their song gets made. Okay, well how do I get more people over to want me to do that for them? Okay, I make that shit fire, right? And so eventually I started, once I going through school, I started recording people for the low, like $20 an hour, $10 an hour. And you know, the whole time going to school, I'm the owner of Clear Track Studios. He was a teacher at the school I went to, and I would ask his ass every time. Look, every time I got a check for, you know, something, I would spend on something. Plugins, fucking Apollo, some kind of upgrade to invest in myself. And next thing I knew, I had a dope ass setup in the crib. I was able to up the price that I was charging niggas from $20 to $35.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, some of the people I work with linked me with Red Lounge. Yo, this dude is fire. Yo, you gotta check him out. I met with them. They fuck with me heavy, so they put me on. And like when I went there, everybody else was like out the door. So I was working at Red Lounge for 2 years, pretty much by myself. Fresh out of school, so you know I I ain't really know shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no, so, understandable.
Yeah, and Abel was actually over there at the time, and he was actually supposed to be the dude to take me under his wing, make sure I understand what's going on. But he had problems with some of the other people over there, and he was like, fuck that, and he came and worked with James. Mm-hmm. And so I'm over at Red Lounge trying to figure out, okay, well, I got it. Too long?
No, you good.
I'm trying to figure out how to get everything to work, how it's supposed to work, get all the signals routed, get all the monitors turned on.
Yeah.
And, 2 years later, I run that shit like it's nothing. I'm making dope ass sounds. I got James buying this place. Everything's just playing in order. I was ready to leave Red Lounge. He was ready to come in this place, but he's in Atlanta. And I guess the owner here was like, yo, this dude is super dependable, reliable. You might as well keep him on. And because of that, I guess that's what landed me in the position I'm in now, just because I'm always looking out. Yeah. Because I'm always trying to be a stand-up dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, there's always going to be, you're not going to be able to make everybody happy. Yeah. But that don't mean you can't try. You know what I'm saying? I do my best to try to make sure everybody's straight.
Okay. Now tell me about this. I've been hearing that you engineered that Plies rock song. You my rock. I heard you engineered that. Like, tell me how that come about, man.
Like I said, being in the position that I'm in right now here, that comes with opportunities. Yeah. So, because James knows what it takes to run a studio like this, he's like, all right, man, like, it's all gonna be worth it once I hook you up with this. I just sent Plies your way. He called me from Atlanta. This is like 7 in the morning. Yeah. Plies likes to come in the mornings. He don't come at nighttime. He ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? So if he pull up, it's gonna be in the morning. I came through. I don't think we recorded that song the first time. Might have been the second or third time I worked with him. And you know how he be on his videos and stuff. Like, yeah, that is one side of him. And when he's on the phone talking, like, he be caked up sometimes, and he be laughing, cutting up like that. Yeah. But when it come down to the business, it's strictly business. Like, he don't play no games, and you gotta be fast, and you can't fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be right on point every step of the way. So really, the whole time, I'm not really thinking about, oh, this is about to be a hit. The whole time, I'm like, I hope I can keep up. I hope I can keep up.
Yeah,
keep up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So like, man, coffee. I don't really. Before I was working with him, I didn't drink coffee like that. Ever since I worked with Plies, all of a sudden I've been on coffee. Like, man, you need some caffeine too. You look like you're a little bit sluggish.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. Get some coffee, and I be on it. So. Okay. Still to this day, when he comes in, I make sure I have a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I already know how you're gonna have me working.
Yeah.
So
you working with anybody else? Like,
I worked with Denzel Curry once and Tokyo Jetz once, but I don't think anything really came out of those projects.
Mm-hmm. You just work with them. Though.
Yeah, I worked with them. I recorded them. I mean, I probably still got the sessions on my drive somewhere, but I don't really touch them. I don't pull them out. Like that.
Yeah, understandable, yeah.
But, I wasn't foul like I am now back then. This was like almost 2-3 years ago when I worked with them. So, I was still trying to figure myself out. Still trying to, I guess, get my sauce, develop the sound I was looking for. And again, like, it was hard because when I was there, I didn't have really nobody to ask the questions or whatever. I had to, figure that shit out through the stream.
Yeah.
And, I guess eventually, because of that, now the situation's right, and I gotta think quick. I'm moving quick to solve it.
Exactly.
Ain't no pressure.
Yeah. So tell the folks where they can find you, so they can get you as an engineer or somewhere, get some beats from you. Where can they find you? Your Instagram, SoundCloud, Twitter, all that.
Instagram is engine AR _ Pat. At Facebook is Patrick Hare. I mean, you'll know it's me because I'm sitting right in front of the board in the A room. I don't really rock with Twitter like that.
Fuck with Twitter. Fuck Twitter.
You don't fuck with them either?
Nah, hell no.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, if you're trying to get into the studio, we got a website, executivstudiobooking.com, something like that. I gotta get y'all the link. But hit me up on Instagram if you're trying to work. Let me know. I'm always available for the most part, unless I'm booked. But book me. I got you. Make it happen.
This is Jug Season, and we out this bitch. Shout out to Pat and Executive Studios.